All right, so we'll have, while we're waiting a moment, we'll have people roll d20 and answer the question for this week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the riddles 3.
Oh, well, there are 2 riddles. What would your character consider an act that cannot be forgiven? At what point is someone past redemption? So, last time you actually were trying to solve a couple riddles. You got past the poem and the mirror with the odd pig riddle, I guess, and decided to move on to the next couple rooms. There was one that you entered that had a bunch of food in it and a lot of red curtains. You found one of the red curtains had a fiend face stitched into it, and in the center of this room was a man, an emaciated man, who was gesturing for the food. And this man never spoke. He only nodded, shook his head, or pointed. And so you could not really figure out what was going on with this puzzle. Some people ate some food and felt really good, but decided to try a different puzzle for now. And you moved on to another puzzle with a glass cylinder in the center of the room with a lever at the bottom of the cylinder. It was difficult to get to, but you figured that one of the undead ethereal creatures could phase through and pull the lever. And you decided to go around and check on the other room. The last one had several papers flying around inside of it, and a lever on the far wall that was ghostly in form, and you, just like Indiana Jones in that movie, you're just like, I don't care, fuck it, and you just pull the lever with the ethereal undead, and finally solved the fiend in the drapes room, pulling the lever beyond its mouth, and this opened a hole in the ceiling in the main room, dropping the final key that you needed into a large cauldron, and inside the cauldron burst out a shadow of a bird that instantly attacked everyone. And with some clever thinking of doing radiant damage to the creature, you bested it quite quickly. And this freed the final key for your door that you needed to get past. And so you took that key and the others slotted them all in, turned them, and opened this door, this large mini lock door. And this opened and revealed a scene that we will get to once the questions are answered, just so that we'll get a refresher of what you see in this room. Okay, but first off, starting with Soch, what would your character consider an act that cannot be forgiven? At what point is someone past redemption?
Okay, so Soch doesn't... That's not a concept in Blizzard folk culture. Because we're all trying to survive. It's... I don't think there's anything that somebody could do that would be like, wow, this, I will not forgive you. You need to be put down. It's all very neutral, I guess, in Blizzard folk culture. If that makes sense. So, like, whatever a person does, or a humanoid does, if it's for survival, or to gain something, or for vengeance, or whatever emotional trait, it doesn't really matter. Like, okay, cool.
All right, Loki.
Oh, well, I thought about this. If you tried to kill me, or steal my stuff.
It's unforgivable.
Yep. Or if you insult me too much or get on my nerves too much.
No, understandable.
Or just generally are an asshole. I guess it's not that hard.
A long, hard think about that question. Sheila. Are you muted?
Are you muted?
Fiddlesticks. All right, I was going at it. Anyway. So, Sheila's known many people that have done horrible things that, regretfully, that they regretted, and they were truly regretted. And Sheila does not consider actions themselves would damn a person, but she can look into somebody's eyes and tell if they are redeemable or not. And she relies on her judgment and her heart. There have been many people that have acted very regretful about what they've done, that she could tell were not worth redemption, and others who've done horrible things that were worth the redemption. So she doesn't go by actions, she goes by the character of the individual.
Okay. Cahoon.
Just being mean to people that you don't know is, or like people, yeah, just being mean to people you don't know.
All right. Simple. Ashe.
I think they're kind of two different things in her mind. Like, just because you've done something that can't be forgiven doesn't necessarily mean you're past redemption. Like, you... But as far as, like, things that couldn't be forgiven, I would say, just, like, considering her ties to Mushakal, anything that, like, is willfully harmful, like, in an irreparable way. I don't know. I don't know if she would say anyone is past redemption. Just because, like, that is her whole job, is to, like, heal things and facilitate the healing of things. So that's, I think she would feel like that's not really her judgment to make, and would try anyway, regardless.
All right. Well, we are getting into some pretty heavy stuff. So, are we ready to get into this business?
Hey.
Sure.
Why not? Well, we last left off where you were standing at the bottom of these stairs and taking in this sight in front of you. This gruesome, grotesque sight. And the description I had before was crumbling balconies overlook a pool of dark liquid filling this triangular chamber, of above which is suspended an enormous crystal cylinder held in place by 3 adamantine struts. Dark-like forms swirl inside the cylinder, and otherworldly screams hang in the air. 4 writhing tentacles sprout from the cylinder's cap. A shriveled monstrosity the size of an elephant near the cylinder floats near the cylinder. Its body is wet and malformed, its arms and legs are atrophied, and its oversized head drips black, thick liquid. The creature is attached to the cylinder by a twisted cord. would you like to do anything as you gaze upon this horrific sight?
Yeah, I get out my shadow smoke dragon pipe and I take a puff and wear it as a wreath.
Nice. Anyone else?
Oh,
Can I like roll something? Like, what is the vibe here?
What is this creature's aura? You can roll insight. You're getting a feeling of unease. It's not a danger sense. It's more of an eerie, creepy feeling. Like it makes your skin crawl to be in this room, but it doesn't trigger a fight or flight response.
Okay.
I mean, is it like looking? Does it seem sentient? Is it looking at us? Is it or is it kind of vegetative?
It seems like it's don't know if it's sentient at all, but where you're all standing, it seems to be alive. It moves in such a way that indicates that something is living.
But
I'm
it's
gonna
not, like,
use my
looking
gray
at us?
bag of tricks.
Okay. What was the question, Soch?
It's not like looking at us, like it doesn't seem to be aware that we're here.
It doesn't seem to look in your direction. It's just sort of moving about in place. Like its arms like slightly shift and its head kind of lolls around. What is your gray bag of tricks roll?
6. Ooh, giant badger.
You throw your little fuzzball to the ground and a giant badger pops out. And it says, "Badger,
Yay.
badger."
All right, badger, go down here.
Is this like whole room lit up to where I don't need a torch?
Can you see everything?
You don't need a touch.
Okay, yeah. So
Because I
I'm,
cast dark vision on you.
oh, I see. I forgot. I keep forgetting that.
Because Soch is like, anything for you, boss man. Don't beat me up or kick me out.
Does anybody have a communication thing? I wonder if this thing is sentient. Can we communicate with it?
As you send your badger forward and it nears the ledge of this giant pitfall, the creature's head just kind of rolls to the side as if it's glancing at what is on the edge. A very slow, cautious movement.
Mama. I will move up to the. I'll try to avoid the tentacle. Move up here. The liquid, is it like sitting in the liquid or floating above it, or
the liquid down here?
yeah?
So you go to the edge and you look down, and it's a little odd to see this kind of stuff. Like, it's a black ooze or just flowing blackness, but it's weird because it's emitting light, and things that are dark normally don't emit light. But as you recall from before, the level above, it's very similar to that black lightning that emitted light, but you could still see the darkness.
Okay. But it's like sitting. The creature is like sitting on it, or
No, it's
floating,
floating.
or okay, floating.
And
Interesting.
Cahoon, when you get close to the edge, it lolls its head back to the other side as if to look at you.
I will not make eye contact.
Avoid it like it's one of those advertising people, the streets that are trying to hand you a pamphlet.
Yeah. Okay.
After about a minute of examining, you hear from the center cylinder a sound like a wail or a scream come from it, and through the cord attached from the cylinder to the creature, a pulse comes out like something is moving through the cord and enters the creature.
I don't know about you folks, but I don't think this thing deserves to be tied up like this. Is there any way we could sever that cord?
Ooh, sever the
I'm
cord.
sorry. You're wanting to like help this creature?
Well, yeah, has it done
It's in
anything wrong to
distress?
you? Well,
This
does it
looks
hurt
disgusting.
anybody? Does it look like it'll hurt anybody?
Isn't this entire temple like evil and stuff? Like, it's all dedicated to death
Who knows?
gods.
This thing could be the source of all the power in the whole dang temple, and it's
Well,
being trapped here.
I tell you what. Why don't you hit that cord with a fireball?
All right, I'm gonna try that.
Right, while you're doing that,
Can I reach that cord with a? Let me see what I got. Like an Eldritch Blast.
When she decides she's gonna throw the fireball, I'm gonna move away.
No, fireball,
Oh,
fireball.
I'm gonna move over here.
Is there
Fireball,
anything special
fireball.
about these alcoves?
I guess I'll stay near the edge, but
These alcoves are full of various kinds of bones. You see a lot of humanoid shapes, but also see, I guess you personally wouldn't know, but giant bull skulls are also littered in these alcoves.
All right. Can I cast my Eldritch Blast?
Oh, your Eldritch Blast, yes.
On the core, can I reach the?
Yeah.
Can I see it well enough to do it from where I'm at?
I thought you were throwing fireball.
Eldritch Blast is what I have.
Okay.
All right.
That hits.
All right. Does it do any damage to that cord?
Oh, roll for damage. Okay, so you blast the cord with very good accuracy, and when you do so, it flails away from the creature, and the cylinder and the creature are still attached to it, and the creature just kind of lazily lets out a moan of pain, like.
Oh yeah, add my charisma modifier to my Eldritch Blast, by the way.
Okay.
Which is charisma modifier is 3. 10 then.
And the creature kind of lazily turns its face towards Sheila and opens its mouth. And does anyone speak deep speech?
I do, don't I? Because I'm a tiefling. Hang on.
No.
No, just
Yes,
primordial.
Nope.
I do.
Yeah, somebody else does. Good. Oh, it's infernal that I know. Okay.
Oh, mommy.
Ooh.
What the heck? Uncalled for.
It directs its face towards Sheila, and in this very low sounding language, it just says, "Oh, complain to death." And Ashe, I want you to make an intelligence roll. So it doesn't sound like it's speaking like in full sentences. You don't know why, but it's just has this like hashed out language in deep speech.
So can you say again what it is that thing just said? Complain? How pain? What did it say?
It doesn't seem to be fully developed when it comes to language.
Then it says, "Pray God, life
Pray God.
for."
Pray God life for. So can somebody... Well, I might be able to sever that cord with another Eldritch Blast, I'm not sure, but it did harm this creature, and I'm trying not to harm it. Does anybody anybody else have any other ideas?
I mean, it just kind of seems like we need to get to those I don't know. Can we see these platforms?
Yeah, if you can see them on your map, you can see them.
Hard for me to tell if I can see them. I guess I see them. It seems like we need to get on to those platforms over there.
What does the border around the bubbling goo represent?
The wall.
I think it's a pit.
Wall?
Yes.
That's a wall sloping down into the...
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a ceiling?
You cannot see a ceiling.
Can I try walking up this wall with my spider boots?
Yeah. Sounds like you can.
I'll give it a shot. And I'll just kind of walk straight up to see until I can see a ceiling. Maybe there's a ceiling. I don't know.
You start to climb or walk or however you want to get up there, and you just feel like you're walking and walking and walking. You don't find a ceiling.
Oh man. Okay. I come back. I'll tell Cthulhu. Doesn't seem to be a ceiling. Like it just goes forever. I don't really know. I don't quite understand. It's like we're in a different plane of existence or something. Any suggestions?
I think we need to look at the platforms.
I can cast levitate. Maybe fly over to them other places.
What?
Something.
Levitate my badger. Send him up to the platform.
All right.
What are these? Are these like walkways?
These are struts that connect to the cylinder in the center.
Yeah,
So
maybe
is
we
Does
can
the
walk
cylinder? Does the cylinder have a bottom that we can see, or does it just extend into the glue?
Oh yes, it ends at the struts.
It ends at the struts, so,
So it's
the
hanging
struts
above.
suspended. Okay,
Yes.
and then
And-
it goes up. Do we see? Does the cylinder just seem to go up and up and up? Do we see the end of a cylinder?
It is pretty tall. You can't really see a top. Soch, you can go up
Okay.
and see that there is a top to it when you walked up there.
Oh, to this thing?
Yes. Also,
There's-
in the center is that warbling mass that you've grown so fond of in this temple.
Ew, gross.
In the center of the cylinder.
Yes.
Yeah. How tall is it? The cylinder.
You look
Tall as
at
the
it.
baby? Taller?
They're about the same size. Well, no. I guess the cylinder is like 20 feet tall, and the it's not a baby, but the deformed creature is like 30 to 35 feet.
Okay.
Oh, it is concentration. All right. All right, I can cast fly. Fly is better than levitate. Fly, you can actually fly. It's controlled. Levitate, you're just going to go up and up and up. And if there's no ceiling, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
So-
do it to the badger, though. I mean, you know.
All right. I can cast it. Fourth level or higher, one additional creature for each slot above the third. I don't have fourth level spells, so I don't think I can cast fourth level. As best I know, I don't think I can. So, I can only cast it on one person. I've got 3 slots left. I will cast it on myself. I will cast fly on myself. At level. I can't cast it at level 4, can I?
Did you cast a spell after you ate the food?
I don't think so. Well, not in this thing, and I don't think we've done anything since.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
Oh, okay. So I guess I forgot.
Yeah, you did cast Fireball on the last thing, but you ate food since then, right? So
Okay.
you have all your spell slots back.
Oh,
But it
good.
doesn't-
All right.
Doesn't look like you can cast higher than third.
Level 3. Okay. Well, I will cast once on myself, unless there's somebody else that I would rather be the explorer. No takers? All right, it's me
Nope.
then. All right,
got
I will
this.
cast fly on myself. And I will see if I can transfer over to this area here. I'm going to actually move here and try to do it instead of going across that pool. I'm going to do it along the edges of the room. Can I do that and get up there?
Yeah. I mean, you can fly with that spell.
Okay. Okay.
And as you go, the creature just like lolls its head after you, and it says, "No, feed self, God, die."
Somebody writing all this stuff down, it says, so we can start putting the picture together.
I don't know what it's saying. It's just saying like
what is
blah,
it?
blah.
It says, no feed self, God, die.
I feel like maybe it is in the process of killing the god,
Ah.
like by feeding itself.
So it's trying to starve to death so that because it's,
No, I think it is feeding on the god. Is what it sounds like to me. But
you know what I'm looking at?
Yes, you are looking at a balcony that is littered by ornate glass bottles, fluted silver urns, ivory caskets, and other vessels. All of them inscribed with baleful symbols, or sigils, not symbols.
Uh-oh. Alrighty. So, is this the kind of thing where I can inspect specific ones and look at them, and you can tell me what the little sigil or whatever looks like? If I was to inspect very carefully.
Yeah, you can look at them. Make an Arcana check.
I will.
Ooh, very good. All right, so you kind of like look at all of these, inspect them. There aren't two that are alike. They come in various shapes and sizes. They all have different sigils on them. And kind of racking your brain for what these things are, you would think that they are phylacteries. Do you know what a phylactery is?
I do. I
Okay.
do. I'm going to pick up the nearest one, and I'm going to toss it into the drink.
Sure.
Yay!
Yeah. You pick up one of them and just huck it in, and the center creature kind of like lazily watches it fall into the black goo. And one of the tentacles kind of pulls itself around and eases its way towards the balcony you're on.
Okay. I pick up another phylactery, and I smash it on the ground as hard as I can and stomp on any contents that come out.
Sure. So you throw it and try and smash it, but it kind of tinks and it is unharmed. You kick it and nothing happens. You know that, actually, I guess before you would have done this, you know that phylacteries are destroyed by certain weapons or ritual magic stuff.
But
you can still make the attempt if you want.
Nope, I shall take that one and toss it into the drink too.
Sure. You
It is cool with you.
you do so, and the tentacle kind of just like gets above you and looks like it's a cobra ready to strike. But the
Do
creature,
you see Sheila throwing stuff into the pit?
the creature itself does not really acknowledge anything happening, except for it's just watching this happen. Can you see Sheila from where you're at?
I mean, I can. Guy.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
And have
pretty
my
sure I
badger
can see
attack
Sheila.
this tentacle. Can the badger reach it?
These tentacles, like on the map, are just visual aids. They're floating above.
Okay.
They're not really doing much except for the one that is getting close to Sheila. But yeah, you can see, if you can see Sheila, like her character, or whatever, you can see her chuck these urns over the side, and if you can't see her yourself, you see these urns just flying down and plopping into the black ooze.
I can see her. I can see all of the pots over here.
I think it's because you control her character.
See over here. No, even before she got over there, I could see all of this.
Yeah, same.
All right, well, you can see it then.
Okay. Hey Sheila, what are you doing over there? What are you throwing?
They're phylacteries. You know what phylacteries are? They're full of they contain the power essence of evil gods and creatures and, wizards and shit. And if you destroy the phylactery, it renders that creature, god or whatever it is, vulnerable or dead. But I can't figure out how to. I'm just throwing them into the drink, but I don't know. Now I think I got everybody angry at me.
I mean, maybe there's a specific one we are supposed to find.
Either you Paladin, clerics, you guys, that's what you guys are, right? Like, either of you know how to destroy phylacteries?
And I tried to ask the creature, in very simple words, I guess. So, destroy urns. One urn, all urns.
Its
Question mark
response:
one.
Pray God, death.
Pray to the god of death. Pray God death.
Play or pray?
Pray God death. It's like live, laugh, love. Pray God death.
Yeah, didn't you see the little sign they had posted up?
Pray.
It wants us to pray to the god of death.
I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
You know how to destroy phylacteries by chance?
Yeah.
Do I?
And I'm yelling, we might need rituals and arcane or special swords, but I can't tell what it would be that we'd need. I think we have to hit them with everything we got.
I'm going to have my badger go down to the goo.
Okay. You have it jump into the black goo, and once it makes contact, it starts to wail and scream as it takes 40 points of damage.
Well, bye-bye, badger. Okay, so now we know what happens when you go in the goo. So don't do that.
All right. Do I need to come back over there and cast fly on somebody else? I don't have much time with this here spell.
Is there any other places you could go and check out before the spell solves?
Well,
I would get out of there before that tentacles.
All right, fine. I'm going to see if I can sideswipe that tentacle and get down to this spot here. I think I only have 10 minutes with the fly spell. Can I get down to this spot?
Yeah.
Down south? Okay. What's that?
You see in front of you a what looks like a hallway that isn't all there. It's like kind of fading in and out of existence.
A hallway fading in and out of existence. Oh boy, I want to investigate that. Can I determine anything about it? Like, can I use my knowledge of anything to see if I can get any information about that before I just go walking into it?
Okay, roll Arcana.
Again? Okay. Let's see how I do this time. Not so good.
It looks like you can just waltz right in. Like, it looks, I mean, it's kind of intangible, but if you time it right, you could probably go in.
What if I add some luck points to that roll? Can I do that?
Sure. How many luck points do you want?
I want to add 10 luck points to that and make it an 18.
Okay. So you're kind of looking at this, and it's fading in and out, and you think, oh, it's able for me to cross. Like, if it fades in at the right time, I can go in. And just when you're about to, like, do your mad dash in, you kind of have a second thought, like, maybe it's not even there at all. Maybe something has to make it completely there.
All right, then I'm not going to go in. All right, do I have enough time left on this here fly spell to get over to the other?
Yeah.
I have a feeling, looks like it's the same kind of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and fly over here and get down onto this thing.
Sure.
And am I looking at the same kind of things I saw on the other side?
Yeah, it's what you remember as phylacteries.
All right. I'll yell at everybody, hey, these are phylacteries over here too.
Would Soch know about, like, the cultist Yuantis and their, like, worship in death gods and stuff, and how, like, their leaders are special?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So he would know, like, Yuanti leaders seem to live a really abnormally long time? Because the Yuanti that we dealt with as when Aja was still alive in the temple, that Yuanti was like, he was all cut up and bandaged, and wasn't he like self-healing?
You can roll a religion or history check with advantage because you live in the jungles of Chult.
I live here. I know the lore. God, I hope so. You said history or religion. Go with religion. It's an 18.
You think it's not really normal for Yuanti leaders to live a long time, but you have heard of that one that seemed to just never die. There wasn't really a legend. It was more of just like, you know, that there's this one guy who lived for so long, longer than people alive could remember. And it wasn't out of just longevity. It was because he was sacrificing others to gain life. And that name is Raz Nasi.
Raz Nasi. You guys know about the Yuanti here? Well, anyways, their leader, the the Raz Nasi, he lived a really long time, but it was of magical means. He would make blood sacrifices in order to gain extended life. So maybe something like that is going on here, and that's what the phylacteries are. Like, if you sacrifice an immortal life, maybe you become more. You
You're
get
saying
that
they're
immortality.
Horcruxes.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't know what that is, but that's also a phylactery.
Yeah.
After a couple more minutes, you hear the sounds of more screaming and wailing coming from the cylinder, and once again, a large object seems to move through the cord and into the creature.
See, they're feeding that creature.
Yep. Don't feed the creature.
Well, I think we should sever that cord. Or destroy the phylacteries. Come on now, somebody else got to have ideas
Well,
before I just start.
that's
Keep-
not something that I can do. I don't have ranged weapons. I don't have spells.
I'm not a cleric. I'm not religious.
Gosh, if only we had a cleric somewhere. Or somebody that knew something. Well, I'll just keep chucking phylacteries then.
You throw another
I'm
one?
sorry.
I mean,
Do the
I'm gonna
phylacteries
throw another
open?
one. Yeah, well, I tried to break one.
What,
Uh,
I mean, does it have a lid that can be
I
opened?
don't, well, let me try. I'm going to see if one has a lid that I can try to open.
Yeah, they all have lids, but you try as hard as you can, you cannot open it.
All right. Nope, can't open it.
Unfortunate.
You just need a man.
why?
I guess so.
Do I get the feeling that the creature is evil, or that is
Here, do you think you
trying
can throw it to me?
deal with the evil?
You are unsure. This is all foreign. Like, the creature hasn't done anything to say that it's evil, and the phylacteries are just soul vessels, essentially.
How
I-
many things say they're evil, though? Like, oh, I'm evil.
Well,
I'm
but
proud of it.
I mean, I get the creepy vibes from this, but not like evil. Can I
Throw
like
me one of them phylacteries.
look
I
closer?
shall attempt to do so. I try to throw a phylactery.
Make a strength roll.
I
And
will.
Ash, what are you asking?
Can I look closer at all of these alcoves of bones?
Sure, you can make an investigation.
There's some sort of connection.
Julia, look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, I should have just run. I rolled it on the wrong spot.
Well, you got a natural 20.
What do you
no
mean the
matter
wrong
what.
spot?
All right.
Oh, you rolled it as a save. I see.
Yeah, I rolled it in the save section instead of the just on the thingy itself.
Loki, give me a sleight of hand check to see how well you catch
Alright.
this. Ash, you're peering at these alcoves and
Okay.
you're just seeing sort of various kinds of bones and debris. You don't see any kind of like clothing or armor or kind of weapons of that sort. Just various kinds of bones, and they've all been pushed into these alcoves. There are also what looks like bull skeletons in there as well. Sheila, you just like shot
Yeah.
put it over, and it flies with that perfect spiral over to Loki, and Loki's got it, and it goes, and he just like, instead of catching it, he smashes it, like hits it instead, trying to catch it, and it clangs on the floor and rolls over the edge and into the
Goo.
black goo.
Ah,
Balls.
well.
Good one, Loki.
The creature looks over, lolls its head, and looks over at Sheila and says, "No soul, freed, feed."
It's feeding on souls.
I think it's trying
Probably.
to say there wasn't a soul in it. Or we weren't
Attempted to
successful
free
in
it,
freeing it.
failed. Yeah. No soul freed, feed. It said, no feed, self God die. Pray God death. No soul feed, freed. Freed, feed. Well, I don't even know if just
Okay.
throwing them in
Okay.
that goo destroys them or not.
All right. I can do my shadow creature, right? My shadow guy
Yeah.
anywhere I can see, and I can see onto that platform up there.
Yep.
And and it's within range. So I'm gonna do my shadow guy, send him up onto that platform there. Now I forgot. How do I do that? Where are the specs on him? I couldn't find it again.
It shares your attributes except for health. It has 1 health.
Okay. But all the data on it, I got it one. Is that in the Discord chat? Or-
It'd be me messaging you in Discord.
How do I find those again?
Oh, I'll come and help you.
On the... Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, 30 feet. It's all right. That's the problem. So is 30 feet enough? Let's see, 5. Are these 5-foot squares?
Yes.
Okay, then 30 just barely makes it there. So yeah, so he's there. Now if he gets more than 30 feet, it disappears. So I have to stay right there. But anyway, he's going to use the. Let me find. Great sword. And attempt to smash a phylactery with his +1 greatsword.
Okay. Wow. Well, you managed to bring down the greatsword and strike the phylactery, but it does not break.
right. I am going to use a giant. In the wrong direction. Use a giant's might. All right, so now I've invoked giant's might.
Both
And
you
I'm going
and the
to try-
shadow increase in size.
And I'm going to try it again. Oh,
You once again bring it
I'm-
down and hit the phylactery, but it does not break.
all right. Man, these things are tough.
It requires magic or special weapons, depending on the phylactery.
What kind of magic?
I have no idea.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I got nothing right now.
Somebody else take a turn.
I don't know.
Can you bring one over here?
Okay.
Bring a phylactery over there?
Yeah.
I can try to toss one again. Or I can fly a couple over. How many of these can I pick up?
You find that you can only pick up one at a time.
All right. I'm
They're
going to
not
pick
heavy,
one
they're
up.
just awkward.
Okay. I'm going to pick one up. And I'm going to fly along here. Over there. And drop it. Right there. Here you go. Oh, Loki. Oh, no, that's your shadow that's over there. Okay.
Yep.
I brought you a phylactery.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey.
Are
Did
you
you
okay?
hear what I said?
No.
Well,
You-
I said something and you didn't respond.
Oh,
We
we
didn't
didn't
hear
say
anything.
I said I want to investigate it and see like what kind of vibes it gives me, and if I like that gives me any idea of how we might go about like opening one or destroying one or what I feel like we should do with these, given the things that the creature has said to me.
You can roll Arcana. So, based on what you know about phylacteries, each one, and also Sheila might have told you this, but each one of these have been incredibly unique. Like, none of them are the same. They have different sizes, shapes, and different sigils on them. By that means you can imagine they belong to different people. And researching how to destroy or open them will take a lot of time and money. And once you find out how to destroy one, that doesn't mean you would know how to destroy the others.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to see, like, trying to figure out what the connection is between these and what the creature is telling us. Because it's connected to the cylinder, right?
It is physically connected to the cylinder.
But we can't see into the cylinder, or can we?
You can. It's a black warbling mass. Very similar to the ones you've seen before.
That's right.
And based on the deep speech that this creature has been attempting to communicate, it was really difficult to figure out what the connection between the phylacteries are and itself.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we need to talk to it more then. I will say, you say we need to pray to the god of death. How do we do that exactly? Like,
It replies, "Go live, mist, death, master."
maybe I need to jump in the cylinder. I don't know.
You probably end up going up the thing and going it to its tummy.
Right? From the creature?
What? You didn't say anything. Or I didn't hear anything.
I said maybe we need to, like, the cylinder is the part we need to destroy? Because it's separate from the creature.
Maybe poison the hole. Maybe we try to drag the umbilical cord up.
I mean, or we try dropping one of the phylacteries in the hole? In the cylinder?
Soch saw that there was a cap on it.
There's the...
But how do we know it's a warbling mass? Is it like above it?
No, it's
We can
inside.
see into it.
It's a crystal, so it's
Inside.
see-through. Yeah. It's like a glass tube. Any other ideas?
I mean, I feel like the only thing that makes sense to me is to, at the moment at least, is to try to like throw them into the mass.
Do you attempt that?
But you said it has a lid.
Oh yeah, but I mean, are you going to try to get to that point?
That is what I will suggest. Because that's, like I said, kind of the only thing that I can think of that we haven't really tried. Because, like, Sheila threw one of them into the goo, like, outside of the cylinder already.
Three have fallen into the ooze. Before your Giant's Might ends, do you want to do anything else, Loki? Okay, well, oh. You just all kind of ponder and sit and wait for whatever's happening, and Loki, you shrink back to normal size.
Is my fly spell still going?
You probably have a couple minutes left.
Only 2 minutes left. Folks, I'm almost done with this fly spell. Do you need me to go back and get any more phylacteries while I still can?
I mean, could you try to push one into the thing at the other side of the room?
What thing at the other side of the room? They're both equal. They're both just as far
over
as
here on the platform, further,
Like
the little one.
Oh, into that.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, DM? Do I have time if I rush? If I fly as fast as I can, grab one of these things and throw it into the portal?
Sure.
All right. I come here. I grab one of them phylactery things. I fly it to this end, and I wait for the portal to look like it's active, and I chuck it through.
You throw it at this portal, and it hits a wall beyond it and falls to the ground.
All right. That didn't work. This here portal seems to need some sort of key. Something special's got to be put through it for it to work.
a key.
All right, I'll take that phylactery that fell and I'll just dump it in the drink. And I'm going to try to get back to the other platform real quick before my fly spell wears off. Oh, lordy. I'm going to try.
Okay. When you throw that final one in, just throwing it over, one of the tentacles will come over and snap at you.
Oh, all right.
And you take
oh boy, look out.
30 necrotic damage.
Ooh, necrotic damage. Oh my god. All right.
I mean,
That hurts.
seems awfully protective of those things.
Sure does. He doesn't like that. I have a feeling. So, should I assume that my fly spell is done out of juice?
Make a concentration save.
Alrighty.
Constitution save, sorry.
Constitution save?
Yes, it is out of juice. You needed to roll a 15 or higher.
Yeah. I am going to cast Fly. Now, this says it's a freebie. Oh, that's right. If a freebie, I don't have to use a spell slot. But I can only do it once. Is that right?
Yes.
It's free,
Okay.
right?
It's free once.
Oh, but I can use a spell slot to cast it again.
I believe so.
All right. I'm going to use a spell slot and cast Fly on myself again. Counting down the time.
Is there
Lie on
anything
a
else
back.
we can investigate about the portal?
Tell you what, I will come over there and cast Fly on you, and you can go investigate it.
Sure.
All right. I'll fly back over there. Boom.
Ashe, roll investigation for me real quick. You see that these struts are wide enough for people to walk on.
Ah.
Though there are no methods of walking around the struts or the cylinder, you are able to like walk on these.
Can I walk down one and inspect the lid here then?
The lid is 20 feet high.
Oh, it's taller than those.
Yes.
Okay. I will inspect the cylinder first then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now roll another investigation.
Sweet.
It looks like a tube with a lot of darkness inside. Anyone else?
I'm just gonna have my zombie guy go into this little cutout there. Little area. I mean, what if we just start attacking it?
I think you got to attack them tentacles. That we can. It does not like it when you toss them phylacteries overboard. So I think it is damaging them things. This thing is protecting them phylacteries, and if it doesn't like what we're doing, I think that's the thing we need to do.
I don't disagree, but also like I don't know if we need them for something. Because we don't know what the connection is.
Can I get on this pipe too?
Yep.
And do I feel like it's sticky? Like I can walk on it with my boots?
I mean, your spider climb shoes can walk on pretty much anything.
I mean, except for there's a surface that I can't walk on. Slippery, as long as the surface isn't slippery. such as one covered in ice or oil.
It seems fine.
Great. I'm gonna get to here. I'm gonna say, you want me to try and like climb on top of that? I could do it.
Do it.
Hey Asha, I'm just gonna need you to move aside a second. Give me a minute. All right. I guess what Soch will do is he will start walking up the side of this thing, of this tube.
Yeah, okay. You begin to walk across it. Or up it.
Can I get to the top?
Yeah, you do so.
Okay, and I can walk on it?
Yes.
I walk on top. Can I see how this thing's umbilical cord is coming out? Like, is there a crack, a seam?
It was coming out of the bottom.
Oh, the umbilical cord is?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like in the goo,
No,
in the orange stuff.
no. The tube is suspended above this goo. The goo and the warbling mass are not the same thing.
I don't know what that means, and I can't envision it.
So the
So-
warbling mass is like the ones from before, but the goo is like a
No,
different.
that's
So the
not what I mean.
struts-
I'm talking
struts are
about
at-
levels.
Yes, so the struts are at the same level as the platform up here because they're connected to the platform.
Yes.
And they go to the bottom of the, well, not exactly the bottom, but like, there is like a couple feet gap from the bottom of the strut to the bottom of the tube.
And then the tube goes straight up?
And the tube goes from just below the struts 20 feet up to a top.
Like this? So like the orange is the goo that we don't want to fall into. Here's the struts. And then this is the top. And then the warbling mass is like hovering over it
It's inside the
Or
tube.
inside. And the umbilical cord
Is coming out the bottom.
And the monstrosity just floats in the air, right?
Yes.
Okay. Monstrosity is floating.
It is not sitting in the goo.
Oh, I thought it was sitting in the goo. Gotcha.
Man, it's too bad Aja isn't here to remind us what happened when she went through the other warbling mass.
Yeah, too bad.
I guess you'll have
But
to
they
go
have
in and find out.
Are we able to get into the warbling mass? I thought you said it was covered with a crystal.
Yeah. No, the tube
A lid.
is crystal. There is a bottom and a lid, both made out of metal.
Can we remove... So I'm standing on top of a lid right now.
Yes.
That's see-through.
This lid is not see-through. It's made out of metal, not the crystal.
Oh, Oh, so the entire tube is made out of crystal so we can see in the tube.
Yes.
It's all coming together. It's all making sense now.
And the tentacle is coming out of the warbling mass inside the crystal tube.
The 4 tentacles are coming out of the...
Sorry, the umbilical cord.
Oh, everything is coming out of the bottom.
So the umbilical cord is coming out of the bottom through the ooze?
The bottom
is-
is not in the ooze.
Oh, it's floating. I see.
It's floating. Yeah.
The struts are
Above
keeping
the
it above the...
But the wailing is
suspended
coming
above.
from inside from the warbling mass.
Yes.
So I don't know if my picture makes sense to anyone.
Yes. But the tentacles also come from the bottom, he said.
The tentacles.
But there are only 4
And
tickles.
The forticles.
Okay, I get you. There we go. Okay. We gotta remove the lid, right? That's what we
Yes.
gotta do.
I think that's a good first step.
Can I try and stand on the edge? So like it's regular. Soch is going to try and stand here. And I want to try and pick it up.
Okay.
Remove the middle lid.
The lid seems to be fused to the... so you are
It's
unable to
bolted
pull it.
to the tube, you
It's
say.
almost like they didn't want anything to get out or in.
It's fused. Fused. And a crowbar. Doesn't seem like I could crowbar it, huh?
You can always attempt to. Nothing's stopping you.
The only bad thing about that food giving us the long rest is that we didn't get to prep our spells like we would in the morning
Can you
after
You
a
can
long
wait.
rest.
can you try
if
to
you want.
shape water with the black ooze stuff and see if you can shove it up through the bottom where the tentacle is coming out of?
I guess. Sure. I'll try that.
You quickly find out that it is not water.
It's not water.
Ah,
It's like sewage.
what are you doing?
Shape water, control flames, produce flame. I have nothing that can remove this lid. So there is nothing I can do at this time.
Does anyone have their portal gun?
If only.
Right?
Oh, I wonder if my guy can go through it. Can he go through it?
You gonna send it through?
If I can, because he's in his ethereal form,
Okay.
right? So theoretically, he could just
Well,
warp tunnel.
I'm gonna have it like try and phase a hand through first instead of just like running in. Because
Okay, yeah,
I don't
that's
know if you
fine.
want that. But yeah, you can see that the creature puts his hand into the crystal and it goes through the crystal. and the creature here starts to like hover around. Seems like you've got its attention now.
Whenever it gets like fed, does it change in any way?
It is a creature that is like what's it called? Not quite inflated, but like oversized, and bulbous. And whenever it gets quote unquote fed, it kind of like undulates a little bit. Its like limbs and head kind of like fluctuate a little bit, but that's
Does it seem like happy to be fed, or
it seems indifferent.
interesting?
This entire thing, up until the zombie creature putting its hand into the crystal, it has been completely indifferent at it. What did you do?
I accidentally deleted Asha. I was trying to get rid of my drawing,
Oh.
and
Sorry.
she was next to it,
You're
and
dead
I
now.
deleted her. Whoops.
Whoops.
There we go.
Whoopsie poopsie.
I'm gonna yell my get out of there! Get out of there! If I see this thing start to like hover about.
Yeah, it starts to move, like over to where it can see the zombie, and it has caught some interest in the creature.
It's got feelings.
Abort mission.
It's too late to abort. It's well past 9 months.
God.
Uh, Okay, well it clearly didn't that did something. So maybe if you guys can do like ethereal form or misty step, maybe go through in it.
We have established that Misty Step in this dungeon. It's a bad idea.
Well, like what's the consequences?
The magic eats you, and we have to fight bad guys. And we don't get where we want to go.
Well, but my little guy here goes into etherealness and nothing bad happens to him.
Yeah.
But he's
Let's-
just like phasing, right? He's not casting a spell to do it.
I mean, it's like an ability that he has.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
Doesn't teleport in any way.
He's not being displaced.
No, I guess not. No. It's more like a changing his state of being. It goes from a solid to a gas.
I mean, I can try, but we should be prepared to fight whatever might result.
Yeah.
That I will try to. You want me to go inside of it? Is
Well,
that what-
like, maybe. Give it a shot.
Alright, I will try to
Yes.
say step into it.
Okay. Well, you attempt to use this magic, and you feel as if your body is being torn out, and and yourself is being ripped out, but you aren't moving at all. And you take 7 points of psychic damage. But when this happens, the creature and the tentacles kind of like move in closer to Ashe. So I will get a token for that. It like just really gets close to Ashe when she attempts this, and the tentacles kind of hover around it, and it is very intently interested in Ashe now. Ooh. And it says, "Yes, do more."
Ah.
And you see again the cord have this mass go through it and into the creature.
What is the creature's reaction? Anything?
It doesn't really pay attention to the cord. It just is focused on you now.
Does it seem angry or happy like this other thing?
So that is the creature. This is a map.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
And this is the creature token. I didn't have, yeah. So this creature is what the thing is connected to the Sonder. And you can't really. It's not really happy or angry or upset, but it is focused on you. Like it's interested.
I wonder if I can take advantage of that time to fly over and start dumping phylacteries.
I mean, that's clear. This is clearly what it wants. But can I pick up the phylactery and try it again?
Try what again?
The face up.
How many charges do you have of it?
3.
Okay, yeah. So you attempt to do so again, and again, it feels like your body is tearing and being pulled away, but you stay in the same spot and you take 9 psychic damage. And after you do so, once again, the cord has that mass go through it and into the creature. And it says, "What more death?"
What's more death?
I kind of think we need to get the phylacteries in there, but I don't know how.
Oh. What if I fly over there and drop them in?
Well, there's a metal like cap on it.
What if we feed them to this here baby thing and it goes the other direction?
Well, but that's how we feed it to the creature. So does anybody have like a metal manipulation? Do I have that? Probably not.
What if we just hit the top of that thing with like Eldritch Blast kind of things?
I mean, it's maybe worth a try.
All right.
I don't think I have anything that could...
See if I can damage it. I will Hit it with my Eldritch
It
Blast.
would help us break into it.
You're casting this on the top of the cylinder?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to blast the top of the cylinder with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay. That hits.
Ugh, +3. How many of these do I get? Do I just get one? I have
All
more
right.
than one.
So, you blast the top of this, and it hits the cap of this cylinder, and like a little bit comes off. And
Ooh.
when you do so, the creature and the tentacles all whip towards Sheila, and you can now see, though it has been indifferent or apathetic up until this point, it is not happy with that.
That critter is not happy with that, people. I wonder if I go back in this corner back here if they can get me.
And
Hold up the phylactery and be like,
oops.
See if I can get back there.
don't you want...
Before you were able to move, you were struck by
alright.
one of the tentacles.
Oh no! All right, how much?
21 damage. 21 necrotic.
Necrotic. Yep, I got it. Minus 21.
The creature will float towards you as well.
Ah! How long are those tentacles? I wonder if I went way back in that thing there, if it could get me.
It will say to Sheila, but only Ashe understands. No, master, destroy death.
To destroy death.
I hold up the phylactery that I do have, and I'll just say as a question, death?
It doesn't respond. It seems focused on Sheila.
I wonder if we can take advantage of its attention on me to do something else so somebody can get away with it and not get hit.
Sure. Can Soch walk on this wall to get over here?
I'm gonna dance around, can make sure it stays, keeps its eyes on me. Over here, over here.
These phylacteries. They seem interesting, but not. Can I go over here?
Yep.
Oop. What's this thing?
You see in
It's a
front of
portal?
you what looks like a hallway that doesn't seem to be all there. It looks like it's like shimmering and fading in and out of existence.
Can I roll something to see if I can... Well, actually, can I use Identify as a ritual on it?
If you want to take 10 minutes.
Do I think Sheila can dance around for 10 minutes?
I sure can. I'm trained.
Sheila, speaking of which,
Yeah?
roll Constitution save.
Okay. A Constitution
You
save.
need to get higher than a 10.
Alrighty, let's see what I can do. I did.
Okay, you keep fly.
Oh, I got fly on. All right. I'm flying. I'm gonna get back here. Or maybe you can't reach me. I don't know how big you are. If you can get back in this little tiny corner here. Look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna do something stupid.
I guess the thing is, identify, I can only cast it as a ritual. If it is a magical item or some other magic imbued object. A hallway is an object, yes? Like, can I touch this wall?
You go through and try and touch the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like attempt to walk down this hallway, but find that there's a barrier in front of you.
Okay. So there's something I can touch.
Yeah.
I will try and do identify to see if I can see what that's about. Oh, wait, maybe I should try dispel magic instead. Well, okay, let's start with this first. Let's do super simple. Can I roll to see if I can I understand what this is? If this is an hallway in a different plane of existence, if it's like it's a thing that has some kind of magical effect on it, so you can't, like, there's a barrier or something.
You can roll Arcana.
Okay. It's a 13, and I'm gonna add 3 luck to make it a 16.
Okay. You determine that this isn't actually a created hallway. This looks more like a portal that you would enter into.
But I can't.
You cannot at the moment.
Do I feel like if I cast Dispel Magic, that would make it so I can go in the portal?
If you cast Dispel Magic, it might make the portal disappear.
That was my thought.
Point. Well then. I will...
You feel like this isn't... With the 16, you feel like this isn't a completed portal, and something needs to be done to complete it.
Right. I'll walk over here. And I will say, we gotta do something. We gotta do something to make this portal appear. Maybe we gotta sacrifice someone. I don't know. Blood for the blood god.
Sacrifice someone, like kill him?
Yeah.
While I'm dancing, I'm talking while I'm dancing.
Zombie, get in that tube. Go in, I guess. I'll send my zombie to go into the tube. Because the
Okay.
baby seemed to like that.
Baby.
Oops.
And I'm gonna observe to see if the portal, anything changes with the portal.
So you send the creature in, like it just goes in through the crystal structure, and you completely lose contact with it.
Yeah.
And you hear the sounds of more wailing and screaming coming from this tube, and a mass goes through the cord and to the creature.
Does anything happen to the portal?
You look back and no, nothing seems to have. It's still like just kind of fluctuating.
Damn. Does the baby look chill?
No, it's still pretty upset at Sheila.
Okay. Will, go through. Well, I don't know. That didn't work though. That didn't fix the portal. So we killing this baby or what? This creature?
Can I summon my dude inside of the tube?
Sure. Your acolyte?
Yeah.
It would use a charge of your channel divinity. But yes, you can.
Yep. So that
I'm
goes
gonna
to-
stop you right there. All alone, so lonely.
So what would you like to do?
Does this... Okay, I originally asked for, like, vibes at the very beginning, and you said it was, like, kind of creepy, but not necessarily, like, evil, right?
I said it was not dangerous.
Not dangerous.
It triggers your unease feeling, but it does not trigger your fight or flight response.
I'm curious whether this seems like something that we have to defeat or something that we have to help. Like, what kind of vibe am I getting in that sense? Because we know what makes it mad and we know what makes it happy. I just have no idea whether we're supposed to help it or not.
You have not actually made it happy. It has been interested in you. It has not shown any kind of joy or happiness, but it has shown frustration and anger at Sheila.
Interested in me in that it, like, wants to eat me.
When you did your step, it was interested in the result.
I just... My dilemma is that this creature is innately in a place that is generally evil, but hasn't done anything in Ashe's mind worth us trying to kill it.
Except for, like, repeatedly calling for things to die.
So Ashe doesn't... Well, I guess that's true. It desires death, which is the opposite of what Ashe wants, like, being about healing and life, but also it hasn't made any attempt to cause... Like, it's very passive. That is my dilemma. I don't know if anybody else has a feeling one way or the other.
I got a feeling. I think we should maybe try to cut the cord.
But how? It's like coming out of the bottom.
I mean, it attaches to the thing, yeah? And it's like floating in the air to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think we should just try to pummel it with energies somehow.
I know it does not like you trying to get the lid off of the jar there.
But nothing that has
It's about
gone in
to kill
has
me.
come
Yeah.
back, right?
Oh, by the way, I'd appreciate any healing somebody wants to send my way. Wait a minute, do I have a healing potion? Let me look. I will drink myself a healing potion if I have one.
If I go over and I cast a, it's still focused on Sheila, right?
The creature is, yes.
So if I go over and cast a heal on Sheila, what is its reaction? Like, I'm going to. I just haven't decided. Like, I need to figure out what one.
Okay.
Oh, I do. No, I do have 3 potions of healing. I'm going to drink a potion of healing.
Yeah, they just don't do a lot.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's how many pounds it is.
Which
Okay,
one is
no, I
the
still have
large
3.
one? That one is more health? Yeah.
Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. I'm going to roll that right now and subtract one of these from.
Cure wounds.
Is it 2D?
So you go over and heal Sheila and look at the creature while you're doing so to see if you can get a response. It doesn't really react to the healing. It is focused solely on Sheila.
So Sheila gets 13 and I get...
Okay, 13.
How much does that give me? Where does that go? And I get 3.
All right, thank you.
And then you want to roll your healing potion?
Yeah, I'm going to roll my healing potion 2d4. Plus 2, you said?
Yep.
That's another 9. Okay. Keep me alive for a while. Oop, 9. All right. About half health.
That was just from like one tentacle.
I got hit twice by a tentacle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
And mine,
doing silly things.
mine was from trying to face step into the tube.
When they threw the jars into the ooze,
Mm-hmm.
did they make any noise or did anything noticeable happen, or they just kind of go bloop and disappear?
There wasn't really any noise. It was just like as if it hit like sand and then sunk into it.
No, like, indication that the phylacteries were, like, opened or consumed.
It didn't look like they were damaged in any way.
But the tentacles didn't like that they were being thrown, or that something was landing on the... Where are the tentacles coming out of?
The cylinder. The bottom.
Okay. So there is nothing touching the black ooze emitting light.
Correct.
Okay.
The creature here did not like it when I threw the phylacteries. Well, the creature didn't mind, but it shuddered or seemed to be. It didn't like it a little bit when I threw the phylacteries into the goo.
The creature here did not react to your tossing.
It was the
Yeah.
The
tentacles.
tentacles did, though.
Yes, the tentacles didn't like it, but the creature just was indifferent.
And it only attacked you after you threw 3 into the ooze.
Yeah.
So they got like prepared.
So I've got its all attention over here now. If somebody else wants to try that. Maybe they won't get to you.
I think Sock's the only one that can get over there at the moment.
Loki has a shadow at one of the platforms.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Loki's good too.
That's right.
Well, if I move the shadow's at its full extension of 30 feet as it is.
But it's close enough. You can grab one of them phylacteries there and throw it in the goo.
Oh, okay. If you, yes, you could pick one up and throw it in the goo. Oops, don't want to move. All right, I'll do that.
Okay, yeah. So you pick one up and toss it in, and it flops into the black ooze, and just slowly sinks. And the tentacle nearest the platform turns its attention towards Loki.
Did anything happen to the portal after he did that?
No.
Okay, there's another one I can still reach from there. I'm gonna grab another one and throw it in.
Okay. You do so, and the tentacle will swipe at you. But it misses and strikes the balcony itself.
I'll be picking up phylacteries and
Okay,
bringing him over to
as
Loki's
it
range.
swipes at me, can I try to swipe it?
Sure, yeah.
Do I get a attack of opportunity as it retreats from me?
Yeah.
There we go.
So that's your shadow making that attack? Oh.
So there were 21 total of these phylacteries, and you had thrown 4 in. Sheila threw 4 in, and Ashe has 1, and Loki has thrown 1 in, or 2. Sorry.
I've thrown in 2. Yeah.
So
And I'm
7
trying
have
to
been
bring all
removed.
these.
14 left.
I'm moving all of these phylacteries over here, close to Loki, so he can throw them.
Loki, you attempt to swing your great sword through the shadow at the tentacle,
Yep.
but do not hit.
Okay. I'm gonna grab another phylactery then with my shadow and throw it in.
Okay, you do so. It attacks you. Oh my gosh. And misses again. And the other 3 tentacles swarm to your location.
Ooh.
Eh.
If my fly is still on,
Okay, but
I'll fly to the other side.
I believe it's still on.
Okay. I'm flying over there.
Are we,
While he's not on me.
but we're not in combat.
We're
Not
not in
right now.
combat.
Okay. Still okay. I will use Giant Smite. Toggle that back on. Okay, so I threw another one in,
Right.
and it attacked and missed. Could I use an attack of opportunity on it again as it's missing?
Yeah, go ahead. That does hit. And as you strike it, it reels back in pain, and the attention of the large creature turns towards Loki's shadow, and we will enter initiative.
Okay.
I have never once rolled a good.
Do we have Ashe's initiative?
Sorry. If the sheet will open.
All right. Well, Loki, you spare no time. It is your turn first.
Okay. See, I don't know how I can attack it unless it attacks me. All right, well, I'll do it.
You are able to move along these struts. Where your shadow is.
But see, I can't tell where the cenacle actually is.
Yes. I know.
Is there somewhere along that strut where I would have be within reach?
If you get to right next to the tube, the cylinder, you would be able to strike at it.
That out of my. So let me see. That should still keep me in my 30 feet. So if I get to here,
Yes.
okay, then I will strike at it with my shadow.
Okay.
Yay!
That hits. You
And
manage to cleave off the tentacle, and it withers, wiggles and withers and falls into the black ooze, moving as it disappears inside.
Yay!
I don't suppose I can reach another tentacle, can I?
If you want to attempt to move to either one of these struts, either jumping
do that.
or some other method.
I don't know what some other method would be. That looks like a really tough jump to make. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see how I can jump to another. If I can't reach from that strut, I don't see how I could jump. I don't want to risk jumping to another strut and fall into the goo.
Can you move your person, like Loki himself? Can you move him along here to this strut and then walk to here?
Well, yeah, he can.
So yeah, you can still do that.
No, then Loki has to actually put himself in danger and go and hit that.
If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But
Yeah,
it
I
is
don't
a
want to do that.
possibility.
Okay. I don't want to do that. All right, so I think that's it right now. That's it.
Okay, Ashe.
range 6 do I have? Right, no, that's the 5 feet one. That's not gonna be any help. I guess I'll just use guiding bolt.
What are you attacking?
Is there more than one thing? Isn't there just this thing, the baby?
There are 3 tentacles. There is the creature. There's the cylinder.
I'm gonna. Next attack roll major has advantage. If I attack the tube, does it still have the advantage on next attack thing?
Yeah.
All right. I will attack the tube.
Okay. That does hit.
What level do I want? Let's go with 3. Why not?
Okay. And you shoot your radiant bolt at the tube. And when you do so, you do strike the outside of the crystal. But you see that inside this tube, the warbling mass reacts in a way to look like it's moving away from the point that you struck. And the crystal kind of has this spider web of breakage on it. And the creature turns its attention to Ashe and does not look happy about it.
Out loud, I just will be like, well, it clearly doesn't like radiant damage. And I can't do that because that's another spell, so I think that's gonna be my turn for now.
Okay. You attack the cylinder, and the nearest tentacle, this one, will whip towards you and strike at you, but manage to create a cracking noise next to your person. You are it does not seem to hit you. And the large creature, looking at Ashe, will let out this low wail and just scream as loud as it can. And I want every person in this room to make a con saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's a good save.
Oh, I did it.
+4 to Loki.
I'll add 6 luck points to that.
You get +4.
15 plus 4, so that's a 19. Dang. Okay. Well, Hysera is the only one who fails this save. And you all like feel the shuddering of this whale throughout your bodies, but don't manage to feel anything different. And Soch, it is your turn.
All right, just to clarify, it was the tube that doesn't like radiant damage.
Whatever's in the tube, the mass.
Well, okay, with those instructions, I think Soch is gonna be like, okay, I will cast Moonbeam.
Ooh.
I summon the
Moonbeam.
power of the moon.
He turns around and drops his trowel.
Ah,
How do you like them, Moonbeam?
lizard butt. Work.
Because the Moonbeam does radiant damage.
Radiant.
So, get wrecked. Hold on. What do I want to cast this as? I want to cast this as a 4th level spell. What the heck? Right? A submit. And I put it right on that tube.
Isn't it like, how much is it? 30 feet radius?
Let me share the copy. Moonbeam. A
5 foot
silvery
radius.
beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. I choose that range. Let's just connect those tubes.
You don't have
Until
to
the
share the
spell-
whole thing.
Well, that's great, but it fills the light. Dim light fills the cylinder. And it does radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I will know that I am a threat. Potentially. And I believe that I have to have concentration up. So let me mark that. Boop. Mark my spell. Let's see. Climbing speed equal to your walking speed. However, the slippers don't allow you to move on the slippery surface such as that. But I was able to climb it, so I'm gonna climb up 30 feet up on the ceiling.
Okay.
So just go straight up. Try and get out of the tentacles range is my
Okay.
plan. Or if they can reach me, that's gonna suck. But-
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Hysera will come over to Ashe and put a hand on her shoulder and say, I'm not sure what that was, but I am feeling a lot more tired. Maybe we should finish this quickly. And she will follow Ashe's lead and cast Guiding Bolt at the tube. 23 hits at 4th level. Actually, she gets advantage. Let's try that again. Let's see if it's a crit. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Wow.
Yes. Nice.
Sheesh.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
She really wants this thing over with.
Like,
Can
I
you
would
blame
like
her?
to be done.
Jeez.
Is that really 72 radiant damage total?
It is. And oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry taking the thunder here, but that that fucking vulnerability to radiant damage is 150 damage.
Whoa!
So she just like blasts out a beam of light with the help of Mishakal and Ashe, and hits the cylinder, and it just immediately shatters, and the warbling mass inside just starts to pulsate as if the thing that was inside of was keeping it under control, and now it just kind of like starts to tear itself apart and shred and starts to pull itself throughout the room, and it pulls itself southward towards the hallway that you couldn't get through before.
Uh-oh.
And the hallway becomes whole.
Ah!
And that is her turn. And the nearest tentacle will strike at her. The cylinder is shattered, the cap is off, but the struts are still keeping the base in place. It manages to hit her and deal... Oh my gosh.
What manages
15.
to who?
Hysera for 15 points of damage.
A tentacle?
Yes. Cahoon.
Well, I was gonna cast a spell, to let everyone get an extra 1d4 radiant damage whenever they use a weapon, but, it's kind of chump change, I guess, at the moment. I guess, I'm just gonna cast Bless. But I don't know if everyone's close enough.
How about that?
Within range, 30 feet. Do they have to stay within 30 feet?
Nope.
So you... Okay.
Okay, 30 feet though. I don't see... Are you here? Is this Soch?
Yeah, but Soch is high up.
Alright.
He's like 30 feet up from there.
So then, 3 creatures. I guess I'll cast it at 3rd level. Or first level. On these 3. And
Loki,
I guess I'll-
Hysera, and Ashe all get Bless.
Yeah. It's kind of my turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. I guess we skip Sheila. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but it is your turn, Sheila.
Okay. Stop being too quiet over here. Well, my plan has been to. I've been watching all this happen, but my plan was to cast invisibility on myself, so that I am now invisible.
Okay, you would lose your
Okay.
fly.
I know. That's
Okay.
all right. I'm good with that. I'll figure it out. I may have to cast fly on myself later. It's a freebie, so I don't use up a spell slot. Good. Now I'm invisible, and I'm gonna. Do I have enough of an action left to toss another phylactery into the drink?
You can. I would say no, because it uses your action to
Okay.
cast invisibility.
Okay. I will just move further to the back of this area. I'll just move myself back here among the more phylacteries and prepare to grab some to toss them over the side. That is
Okay.
my plan.
So since those aren't attacks, you would not lose your invisibility when you throw.
That's right. I know.
Okay. Well, next up is the monster. And it does not like what happened to its precious cylinder of feed. It's so it is going to target Hysera because she dealt the final blow, and will siphon some, oh my gosh, life from her. She needs to make a con save.
So she gets +4 for being close to me,
Okay.
and I think she gets
has
advantage.
blessed.
Oh, she does have bless.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a D4.
I did it.
You have 14.
Good job.
I don't think I have a. Man, I have like no reaction. It sucks.
It will reach out a massive hand and flesh to Hysera and pull her life essence away, dealing 35 necrotic damage.
I'm gonna rebuke the violent because she's within 30 feet, and reflect it back as radiant damage.
Okay. Well, she is down.
Oh, I could have
wisdom
used my
save.
bonus. Okay, I could have used my bonus action. Damn it.
What is the spell save DC?
16.
Okay.
I don't know if
you
it's.
You see it flinch from the pain. Okay. Loki, it is your turn. This platform, or this cylinder, is now shattered and it's now a platform. So you can walk on it and get to the other struts.
Okay. Can I walk out here and reach the other tentacles?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to see. I think that taking one of these. Yes, I have one dust of celerity left. I'm going to use that one up. Okay. And that's a bonus action, right? Taking the dust of celerity.
I believe so.
Or is that an action? I think it's a bonus action, but
Bonus action. Yep.
okay. So I have my 2 attacks, which I'm going to make to one of the tentacles with my greatsword. That hit?
That hits. Yes.
Okay, so that's 1 attack.
Okay.
That tentacle is still in business, I guess.
It is.
So I will strike it again.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. So that tentacle takes 13 more. Tentacle still attached?
It still is.
Okay, so that was my turn. But then because I took the celerity, I'm going with another turn, right?
You get 2 more attacks,
That's what I thought.
I think. You managed
So-
to chop off the other tentacle.
Okay. So I'll move slightly and use the last attack on another
Oh
tentacle.
my gosh.
Okay.
High key.
Yes.
And that's the end of my turn.
He goes from
Okay.
being low key to being high key on meth.
Ashe, it is your turn.
What happened to my moonbeam?
Oh my gosh. You fucking. It's there. Just trying
Okay.
to figure this out.
It's all good.
Oh,
Why does it disappear? Oh my gosh.
can I not stand where the moonbeam is?
You can. Why does it move both of them? That's so annoying. Ashe, your turn.
I will. Can I reach any of the tentacles? Like if I go out here, can I reach it or no?
If you go to this strut, you can reach that one. If you go to this one, you can reach that one.
I will. Yeah,
Okay. See this.
Better to stretch it.
will. Come out here and smack it.
That hits.
4, then plus, oh my gosh, where is it?
A D8.
Yeah, a D8 of radiant. I was like, it's 8 or D8 or something. For 10 total.
Okay. You smash it. Anything else?
I think I can still be. Yeah. Use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Hesira. Let's do this. Or let's see, 14, and then we add 4 for the spell level, and for the Healy thing, 2 more.
So 20?
Yes. And then 6 for me.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. The creature, seeing these destruction happen, will let out another wail and shriek at the top of its lungs. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Whoops.
You are no longer 10 feet from me, I don't think.
Ooh, ouch.
I'm.
I'm gonna use some luck points. How many do I have left?
I'm gonna add 5 luck points.
Yeah, I'm gonna add 5 luck points too.
I don't know that I have enough luck points to make a difference.
13.
That gives me a 15.
I don't know. I don't even know it's worth it. I'm just gonna leave mine at 13.
And that's with the bless.
See what happens.
Probably fine. Maybe.
So how many luck is Sheila giving?
I took another 5 away, so I have 15.
Okay. So we've got 15, and then Loki gave 5 as well,
5, so I have 17.
plus the 4 from Cahoon.
Oh! Didn't even realize that. Well, shoot. Probably could have saved a couple. It's alright.
So it's 15, 21, 25 for Sarah.
I'm gonna use. I'm just trying to. I guess all of them. So that gives me 14.
14. Soch, why do you have advantage?
Because of the soup?
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah. I have advantage on con checks for 24 hours.
Nice. Okay. And then Cahoon is staying at 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Cahoon, Ashe, and Sheila, you feel this shriek rattle your bones. You're down to your very core. You all gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Wait, who does?
Cahoon, Ashe, and Sheila.
Where is that?
Yeah, it's on here somewhere.
It's near the bottom of general options. Show exhaustion tracking.
There we go. On the right side, short, long rests, spell points, piety,
there
hero
it
points.
is. On. Core. Oh, there it is. 1. Okay.
Soch, it is your turn.
Okay, I would like to move my moonbeam. Is the umbilical cord still there?
Yeah, it's coming from underneath. It's also going to the monster.
Yes, so I want to sever the cord, so to speak.
Okay.
I would like to. I can move my moonbeam 60 feet any direction. So can I move it underneath? Like so it's on the cord.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I do this, and
You
it's
do
I
it.
cast it as a higher level, so it's 4 d10. So that's 23 radiant damage when that creature starts its turn, or the umbilical, or whatever. I assume that would also hit some of the remaining tentacles too. Are they coming out of the same spot?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna hit those tentacles too.
Okay.
And I will go up another 30 feet,
Okay.
and that's it.
Hysera will get up after being knocked down. Never gonna keep her down, but she will. She will cast Guardian of Faith
Ooh.
on the creature. And she will move up the steps away from tentacles. And that is her turn, Sheila.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my plan. I'm all invisible. And how many of these things can I grab and toss in a turn?
1.
I'm gonna toss one over.
Can you attack multiple times?
Normally, yeah. If I'm, sword fighting or whatever, I can do 2 attacks.
Okay. You can throw as many as you have attacks.
I have 2 then. I will throw 2.
Okay.
Chunk. So take 2 off the list.
So you two, you all see 2 of the phylacteries fly off the balcony.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I will move away from where I had been when I threw them, just in case that tentacle comes looking for me.
Okay. Cahoon.
Let's see. Less is concentration. I don't have anything that's not concentration. It's crazy. Is it really all concentration? I don't think anyone else has the... Wow, I can't... I mean, I can cast Daylight, but what is that gonna do? I don't know. I guess I'll just go stand close to people, I suppose. I don't have any ranged damage spells.
Okay.
So that is my turn.
You could go to where the cylinder was and attack the tentacles.
There's one left.
There's 2 left. There's one attached here and one attached here.
I will, I guess, move here and attack the closest one.
Okay.
This is... That's the Guardian or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just swing at the thing, the tentacle.
Okay. That hits.
Is this one, have I seen anyone hit this one yet?
Yes. Ashe hit it. And so did Loki. Loki's shadow.
Okay.
Where is the shadow?
Under the
Oh.
moonbeam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. Everything's fine.
Then I'll use a level 1 Divine Smite.
Okay. You successfully chop it off.
Okay, and then I will, I guess swing at the other one, and on this one I'll use a level 2 Divine Smite. Well, if I hit.
It hits.
Sick. That's my turn.
You successfully chop off the other one. Okay. Next up is the creature. It gets hit by the moonbeam as its cord is being damaged, and the guardian angel makes a swing at it, dealing an additional 20 damage.
And the moonbeam.
Yeah, I said that already.
Oh, okay.
20. You said 23.
Yes.
It does not like that. It will look up at Soch, and Soch, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
20?
Nice. You only take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Ew. Okay.
So it raises a hand up towards Soch and pulls down. Soch, you feel sick, but not quite too bad. Make a Constitution saving throw. And when it pulls back its grotesque arm, you can see that the wounds on the creature sort of seal up a little bit.
So I'm gonna do. I rolled 19, and then I'm adding 3 luck to make that a 22
Okay, you need a 10.
for the con. Oh,
Yes.
it was to maintain my spell.
Yes.
Never mind.
Loki, it is your turn.
Okay. Move over there, keeping the distance between with my shadow. Let's see. My shadow can't really reach. Oh, from here can my... No, I shadow... I probably can't reach that guy, huh?
You can, actually.
I can from there?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you are
Well, then
sized
that's pretty-
large.
Okay, right. Okay, well, I mean, and I'm still... The Dust of Alacrity, whatever it is
Yeah.
still going. So, here we go with Greatsword number 1.
That hits.
Okay. Here we go with Greatsword number 2.
That hits.
Number 3. And number 4.
Success. You see that though the creature flies and like hovers and whatnot, it seems not very agile. So you manage to strike it every time. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Ashe.
I don't know if I go back on the wall, can I reach it or no?
No, you cannot.
It's because it's further. Okay. I will do the range thing again then. Hang on. This one.
That hits.
For 20.
Yep. And next attack against it has advantage. Anything else?
No, I think I'll stay here. Where'd his Sarah go?
Up the steps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Soch.
Okay, I did not enjoy that. So it is 60 feet away that way, and then I am 90 feet up. No, 60 feet up.
Cannibal.
So I'm trying to figure out the distance. If I am in range.
What's the hypotenuse?
Yes, exactly. 60 squared, A squared plus B squared equals C squared, right?
Yes.
So
Who knew you'd have to do math in D&D? Oh wait, that's all you
60.
do.
Right.
So it's 240 feet. So I need to get down I'll move 30 feet down, and then it should be in range. I am going to use a guiding bolt on it.
You have advantage.
Oh, great. 18.
It hits.
Great. 17 radiant damage to it. That is it. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And my turn.
It is not a fan of what you're doing, but Hysera will shoot, come down a little bit and shoot the creature with an Eldritch Blast. It hits for 14. And then scoot on back. But the creature being struck by this blast, just like a bunch of flesh flies off of it. And it lets out another one of its fun little songs. Everyone make a con save.
Oh no! Oh, I'm running out of luck points.
Yeah.
Plus 4 for
Ah!
I don't think Loki is within 10 feet.
Use an inspiration, Sheila.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my last inspiration. That didn't do any good. Oh, and I don't have enough luck points to make a difference. I think I have to get at least, what, a 15 or 16?
You're not sure.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Um,
I have 4 luck punts left. I could maybe get a 12. I just hate to waste them. It's no good.
Yeah, you'd waste them.
You wasted them already? Okay.
You would waste them if you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to waste them. So hit
Okay.
me.
So is Sarah, Ashe, and Sheila feel this wail reverberate throughout their bodies. You get another point of exhaustion.
Point of exhaustion. Do I put that somewhere? Let me see.
It should be on your sheet, below hit dice.
Alrighty. Okay, I got 1 point.
You have 2. You failed your last one.
Oh, no. I did, even though I wasted them before. Oh, I put luck points on that. I got
Yeah,
gave myself
that's
15.
and it wasn't enough. That's why I didn't want you to do it again.
Okay. Speed is halved. All right.
It is not the creature's
Spoon.
turn, so it does not take radiant damage.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were on it yet.
Nope. It's just
So then,
jump, jolling, and waving and wailing away.
I see. So it's more like a reaction that it's using, kind of thing.
Sorta, yeah.
Okay.
That was special.
Sheila.
Well, when it is its turn.
Yes, Sheila.
Yes. I'm throwing 2 more of them phylacteries in.
Okay.
Is that? Do we have any more left here after I throw those 2 in?
Yes.
Okay. And after I toss them, I'm gonna move again so they don't know where I'm at.
Okay. You can see that all the tentacles are dead.
Oh, all the tentacles are dead. Okay, then good. It's just the critter down there, huh?
It's just the monster.
Okay.
Cahoon.
Yay. He's just kind of floating, yeah.
Just floating and screaming.
Okay. Wish I could just like jump on him and pummel him. I can't.
You could make an attempt.
I could. With my...
That's always fun. Attempts.
My, Man. This sucks. I could daylight him. Sheila the Bard. I haven't taken any damage.
Wow.
Well,
Way to
aren't you
brag.
fancy?
Well, I can't, like... Which way is he facing? Which way is it facing?
Towards you.
Okay. And it's got lots of hands.
It's got like things that could be described as hands.
Okay.
Flashy bits.
I'm tempted. But if I get there, I don't know what I would do. I would just be like, unarmed strike. Pop, pop.
Do you have any like javelins to throw or ranged weapons?
I could throw an ivory goat figurine.
You could do that, yeah.
Oh, I don't have this giant rod anymore. I can do that. Mysterious key. Torch.
Oh, take her.
I don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, but then if he falls, then I'm kind of doomed. There's no elf to throw me. I will just be here, I suppose. People nearby have taken damage. Fine. Does Delta need... Does Ashe need healing?
Asha could use a little bit, as Sarah also, I think, still needs.
Well, Sarah ran away, so... I will... How much would put you to full?
Not much.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you gonna pick a spell
9,
or are you gonna count?
10. I'm trying to do lay on hands, but she won't tell me how much to like.
Well, yeah, you
I
don't
will.
know how much.
All right,
She looks
then,
damaged.
I will lay on hands for 8.
Okay.
Cool.
There you go.
I am full now.
What a delicious
Exactly
meal.
or over? Okay, whatever. That's my turn.
Okay. The creature gets struck by the angel. It strikes it for 20. The moonbeam hits the cord, and it isn't quite a fan of everything that's happening right now. It is going to strike at the shadow. What is its AC?
Well, I assume it's the same as mine, right?
Sure, yeah.
So that's be 19.
Okay. Well, it reaches out and grabs the shadow, dealing 16 necrotic damage to it.
Okay. So the shadow disappears.
Okay. Seeing that it is not there anymore, it's very confused at why that happened. It is going to float down here. And that is its turn. Loki.
Well, now what am I gonna do? Okay, so I can go. Okay, guys, my distance. Okay, so I'm going to go here. No, I don't even need to go that far.
Your dust makes you move twice as far.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even want to move that far. I'm only going to move this far. And then I'm going to do recreate my shadow.
Okay.
Right on the platform there. Exactly. Okay, so now that was recreating the shadow. Is that one of my moves?
It's a bonus.
Or is that a bonus? That's a bonus. Okay, so I have the 2 moves. I've used my bonus. Well then, I guess that I'm just hitting him with that greatsword again.
Okay.
1. I don't know if that made it.
Nat 1 does not.
Oh, right, would never make it. Okay, that one made it.
I'll have you make a dexterity saving throw.
A dex saving throw. Okay.
Okay. So your shadow misses and trips on one of the phylacteries down here, but doesn't manage to fall.
Oh, he
over.
had me miss from on the first attack.
Yes.
That's what the dexterity save was for. Okay, got it. All right, so then we oops, and I missed, and then I hit with the greatsword for the second one.
Yes.
So now I will go again.
That hits. Very nice. Describe
And final.
how you
Oh.
strike it down.
Well, I'm just, it's a good thing that shadow doesn't get tired, because I've been having it just swing and swing and swing, and finally it just kind of shudders around and falls down into the goo.
Yeah, it will let out one last wail as it just like shrivels up and crumples down, making a splat in the goo and then slowly sinking.
Oh.
Very nice. Well, you have defeated the weird amorphous creature.
Phew.
Okay. What's this monstrosity been doing?
Yeah, the warbling mass that.
Are you talking about the this thing?
Yeah.
That is this.
Yeah. But what about the warbling mass that came up out of the?
It went
Two.
here.
It went there.
It left.
Yes.
It was destroyed, and then the energy that was the warbling mass went here and formed the hallway, so we can now go through the hallway.
Okay, so we can now go there. Okay.
I assume. I assume we all see a hallway.
Yep.
Why I can't see a hallway.
Looks good. Soch is gonna start walking on the side of the wall to get to
I
here.
don't know how I would get there.
Same.
Jump.
I'm gonna jump like 20 feet.
Yeah, you could do it. It's only
I
15.
mean, your how far you can jump is equal to your. Isn't it like part of your movement speed, or is it just your your strength?
I'll have to look at. I have an athletics thing that.
When the creature finally crumbles and sinks to the black goo and out of existence, you all feel a bit figuratively lighter. You kind of look around, and the shadows that have been creeping in are no longer as encroaching. You are able to see further.
Everyone okay? Are you able to make your way over here?
I'm kind of exhausted, but I will try to make my way over there. How do we? We're gonna have to fly. Can we walk there? We can't really walk there, can we?
Hold on. I could, I maybe got something I could do.
I can cast fly on myself again.
No, because we don't know if that's the last fight, you know? Don't,
Okay.
here, I get some rope. I got 50 feet of hempen rope, and I'm gonna tie a piece of rope here, if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll anything to
tie
rope?
Well, actually, yeah. Roll like survival or sleight of hand.
It's a 21.
Yeah, you secure it to the strand there. The
And then I walk
balcony
over
ledge.
and I say, "Here's a rope.
All right.
We can
I'll
either
walk over here.
tie
I'll
it."
attempt to use the rope to crawl over there.
I think, yeah, what I'll do is I'll tie it to here.
Not the guy.
Do I need another survival or?
No, the first one's good.
All right. Now, what do I have to roll to try to go across that?
You can roll a acrobatics or an athletics with advantage.
Oh, good. Advantage is going to be needed. Acrobatics. Thought I
There's
hit
the
it.
rope.
There it is.
And
And I can hold. I don't know if I can hold their hand to kind of help.
well,
Assist.
they're already getting that.
Great.
Those who are exhausted, at least at one level, have disadvantage on ability checks, so this neutralize it. So it's just a
Alright.
straight roll.
So
So you
it
got a
was just-
16.
I got a 16. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
If I have advantage on strength checks, does that make a difference? Like, does it counteract my disadvantage?
It would. Well, you already have advantage because of the rope.
Right, but you said it's canceled out because I have exhaustion.
No matter how many advantages or disadvantages on a person, if you have at least one of each, it's all neutral. It's just a flat. So you can stack 100 advantages and have one disadvantage, and it's flat.
Weird.
That's just how it is.
If those that are just have it as a flat, I can give advantage in the form of helping. I'll just walk along the wall and just kind of like, I don't know, hold their belt or something. So they're not having to carry it full of, like having to shimmy across all of their weight. I'm like the instructor, like when you're on a zip line, and I'm like pulling them across. It's what I'm doing to help.
Okay.
Who's next?
I guess I will go.
I tied these knots real good. They're nice and safe.
So I have disadvantage.
It's a flat.
Flat. And then
Oh.
I'm giving help. So technically advantage?
It's
no.
not
Sorry,
technically.
you said no.
There are no mechanical
said it's
advantages
just
to
flat.
Can
this.
I do athletics?
Yep. Athletics or acrobatics. You're still feeling cocky from before. I see. Yeah, you managed to get across.
Okay. I'm gonna have my shadow go across.
Yeah, you can do that.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Yes.
Athletics.
Yes. You make it across.
Okay, and then a bonus action that I can do is I can then trade places with my shadow.
Wow.
Yep.
Very cool.
So leave my shadow back there, and now I'm over here. Haha.
Yeah.
Smarty.
Nice.
So I believe that's everyone.
Everyone made it over?
Hey, Sarah, yeah, she got a 13.
Okay. Well, if everyone is over here, once everyone's by the entrance, I will cast Mass Cure Wounds.
You don't need to put it on me.
Well, fine.
Fine, you
Accept
don't
it.
get any then.
Okay.
Everybody gets 23 healing.
Yay. Okay. Getting there.
Okay, in front of you, you see this archway with a hallway that goes beyond. It's
Okay, but-
shimmering a little bit, but it all looks solid. It looks like just something you can step into.
Ah.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring my shadow across on the rope. Okay, so I'll roll for that.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to send the shadow in?
Well, I can.
Before we go in, just make sure, we don't, dissolve.
What am I rolling for again? Oh yeah, athletics.
You managed to get across. And as your Dust of Celerity runs out, you gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Right. Okay, got it.
All right, are you
You want me
ready
to try to have my shadow go forward? Is that what?
Can we do that?
No,
please?
let's just all
try
go
that.
in. Let's just
Oh.
all go in. Like,
All right,
fuck it.
okay.
We've been through enough, right? Like,
Right, let's just go. Quit pussyfooting
Go.
around.
Okay.
Yeah, ching.
There.
Okay, so you all take a step into this this shimmering hallway. gonna remove the line because it's like interrupting this crap. Okay. There. You all step forward into this hallway, and as you go through, it feels kind of interesting. Like, it feels as if you're being enveloped by this cold, yet weird blanket. And you step on through, and you reappear in this hallway over here, where you see an underground chapel in front of you. There are black basalt pillars and a polished obsidian pedestal. Resting on the pedestal is a 15-foot tall statue of a skeleton that towers over the room. The ancient stone is caked with thick moss and mold. It holds a well-worn scythe in its bony hands, in a position as if ready to strike. On either side of this chapel, there are 8 emaciated, green-skinned creatures that are shackled to the wall, each one gazing towards you as you enter this room. And the creatures begin to gnash and drool as they shake their manacles. And standing directly in front of the statue, there is a person that most of you would recognize. If you want, you can roll history to see if you remember which one or who this was. This knight in this large angled armor, face that has a skeletal face on the front of the helm, and it turns to look at you as behind it now there is a woman standing next to a warbling mass. This woman is very pale, dark hair, robes that look very similar to wizard robes, and a dark purple, kind of violet color. And they both turn to look at you as you enter. And the armored creature that Cahoon and Ashe remember is from the Baron's crypt, where you last saw him. And that will end tonight's session.
Okay.